Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I would wait that long for any.
There's plenty of temperature down there.
Yeah. Yeah, so the lemonade machine was, they're out of water. So. Yeah, they're out of water. About Saturday night. So.
What happens if they bring their own water supply?
I don't know. They said they're out of water.
It's all Roger Lewis.
Yeah.
Hook them up to a hydrant or something.
Could have, yeah.
Okay, it's 5:45. I'm going to call this Finance Committee meeting to order. Present are council members Hauser, Hottinger, Labutus for Lang, Harris for Marmee, and Barker. Right now, we're going to discuss and consider Resolution 2253, a resolution consenting to an enterprise zone abatement agreement between the Board of County Commissioners of Licking County, Ohio, and the Kroger Company, and authorizing the Director of Public Service to execute such agreement on behalf of the City of Newark, Ohio. Director Mauder.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, committee members. So yeah, Kroger Company contacted Licking County a couple months ago, and Alexis of Grow contacted me and said, hey, Kroger's looking at doing a really nice expansion. A 35,000 square foot facility, $70 million investment overall. They're looking at 3 different sites. They're looking at Newark, Ohio. They're looking at Winchester, Kentucky, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And one of the requirements that they had was to have an enterprise zone tax abatement agreement. That was high on their list. As you may or may not know, the entire city of Newark is an enterprise zone area. So that was no trouble for us to satisfy that requirement. The reason I'm here before you tonight, if you don't know, is that the city of Newark doesn't enter into the enterprise zone agreement. The enterprise zone agreement is between the applicant, in this case Kroger, and the Board of Licking County Commissioners. However, again, because it is in the city of Newark, City Council needs to give their approval for this enterprise zone agreement to go forward. So, again, a great application by Kroger, that 35,000 square foot addition, $70 million investment. They're going to retain 145 employees and about 9.3 million in payroll. They hope to add about 6 new employees over the next 2 or 3 years, about 300,000 additional payroll there. And they're hoping to get started in the second quarter of this year. We're in that already. And so, Mr. Chairman, with that introduction, I will turn it back over to you for a motion.
Thank you. Is there a motion? Motion by Hottinger. Second by Hauser. Any questions or discussion?
So is the addition on to the current 21st Street, like?
Tamarack. It's the Tamarack
Oh,
edition.
Tamarack. There,
Yeah, this is not the Kroger Marketplace. This is the Tamarack production facility. Yeah, they're hoping to do some additional products lines. I think heavy whipped cream is one of them, and there's a number of other that could get to you if you'd like to know. But yeah, this is a production facility expansion.
Gotcha. Thanks for that clarification.
Great question.
Any other questions from the committee? Any questions from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. That motion passes 5-0.
Thank you very much. This will be a great project for the city of Newark.
Thank you, Director. One last thing for finance. We would just like to report that the unappropriated balance of the general fund sits today at $256,586.92. And the budget stabilization fund sits today at $1,175,570.29. And with that, this finance committee stands adjourned. Next up is service.
All right, we'll close service committee meeting to order. All of my members are here. That would be Rath, Harris, Barker, Blind, and Hottinger. Substance of discussion, resolution number 22-52. A resolution authorizing and directing the Director of Public Service of the City of Newark, Ohio to apply for, accept, and enter into a water pollution control loan fund agreement on behalf of the City of Newark for planning, design, and or construction of wastewater facilities, 16 North Separation Project, and designated a dedicated repayment source for the loan. Mr. Loomis, you have the floor, sir.
Yeah, this is a continuation of our long-term control plan work, sewer separation work that we're doing. This is the design loan for the next phase, what we're calling 16 North. No, 16 does not go north and south, but it's north of 16 is where this work is going to be. And that's going to include Hudson Avenue, State Route 13 North. It's going to include Fairfield, Mao, Jefferson Streets in the separation area. So it's going to be a huge project, and the initial cost estimates we have right now in our preliminary engineering report are somewhere past $60 million. And so the design work on this is going to be estimated right now at $4 million. It'll take them a year and a half to get the design work done. We will then roll this loan into the construction loan. So actually payments on this money will not be until sometime after 2028. The money's going to be capitalized between now and then, but that's when the payments will start on this loan. So this is where we're entering into a loan with the Ohio Water Development Authority to fund this design work. So,
You're on page.
what's that?
You're on page.
I'll be around somewhere.
All right, any questions for the committee?
Motion.
Motion by Parker.
Second.
Second by Harris. Any questions from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor of passing this on to council, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. And this will carry forward with a vote of 5-0. Concludes the service committee meeting. Mr. Rhodes, if you would not make me walk upstairs, I'd really like to talk to you. Services adjourned. That's what we streets.
Sounds good. I'd like to call the street committee meeting to order. Our president, our council members, myself, Blind, Rath, Ryan, Udis, Barker in for Lang, and Harris in for Marmy. Our first and only ordinance for consideration is ordinance 22-18, an ordinance vacating a portion of a 16 1/2 foot wide alley as shown on the original plat of Newark as recorded in volume 2, page 4 of the Licking County plat records. Said alley is located north of East Church Street between North 2nd Street and North 3rd Street. Any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think, I don't have a notes in front of me, that's the alley between the church and the back.
Yeah, I've spoken with several people on this now. The church had an objection or
Motion.
Second.
motion by Rath, second by Barker. Any other questions on this? Good. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That passes 7-0. And that concludes the street committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.